one person who won't want it disrupted is Emma Bishop. She was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer last year after thinking she just had a chest infection.
Well, remarkably, this year, the mum of 2 is running the London Marathon to raise money for the hospital that helped treat her.
And with just 24 hours to go before that huge challenge, she joins us now. It's great to see you this morning. Are you nervous?
I am so nervous. I'm like shaking in my boots. I would say something probably a little bit stronger than that, but I'm on TV, so I shouldn't. But I'm really nervous, and I'm excited and nervous about it. I've never done anything like this before, so it's a very new thing.
Oh, Emma, your story is absolutely incredible. I mean, diagnosed with lung cancer and now running the London Marathon. What is inspiring you to do this tomorrow?
There are a number of things. I mean, firstly, I never thought that I would be well enough. And when I started my treatment at the Royal Marsden under Professor Sanjay Poppet, who is a superhero, and he told me that I would be well for a period of time at least, I didn't really believe him. So I kind of did it as a challenge. Well, OK, fine. If I'm going to be well enough, I'm going to do it. And then secondly, I realised that the Royal Marsden Hospital, because my cancer is incurable, it's going to be my second home for the rest of my life. And I need to give back, and I need to say thank you, and I need to look after that home and the people that work in there and look after us every single day. They fight for us all every day. So that was probably the main reason, and to fundraise for them. And then the work that they do behind the scenes with research and clinical trials and sort of working on earlier diagnosis is extraordinary. And there is an incredible future, really, if we put the work in now to be able to save many more people and find better treatments that people can live happily whilst taking. You know, maybe cancer can be a chronic disease rather than something quite so terrifying. You know, we can say, OK, that's fine, I've got this, and I'll take this pill every day, and that's OK. I want to do what I can.
You seem very positive. You're very up for this very big challenge. But what is your prognosis?
I mean, it's incurable. Have I asked how long I have? No. And Professor Poppet we never talk about it, simply because it's really unknown. It really depends on how long this treatment will hold or keep the cancer asleep for, whether there are new ones coming along, which Prof tells me there are. He also tells me he's got tricks up his sleeve, and I tell him, well, I'm going to hold you to that. No pressure there. It's difficult because I live in the unknown, definitely. But I have hope that there is a future, and the more we do, the more options there will be. And to be honest, I'm lucky in some ways that there are treatments for my cancer, and lung cancer is progressing really. Treatment is progressing so quickly, and there are other cancers that are really kind of in the dark ages still, and so much more needs to be done. And so, whilst it's difficult for me because it's very unknown and I'm not necessarily fighting to win, which is quite difficult, I'd find that easier probably. I've had to learn to accept that I'm living with it, and it's just a part of my life. And so that's sort of something that's a new concept, I guess. But there are people that are in the trenches from the beginning, and they might still not have hope at the end of that. And it's grueling and it's hard. And at the moment, OK, there are side effects of my treatment, but I'm managing them here and there. You know, I feel tired, and I have weird spots and eczema, and although I've always had that anyway, and so, you know, I get a third eye on my forehead occasionally, and but I have to deal with that, and the tiredness I've kind of got used to. So I mean, I feel better now than I did a year ago, put it that way. So this is better than having cancer that's throughout my body. So and fingers crossed there's more, and I just want to do more. I think there's an incredible future for cancer treatment, if we can really do what we can to support it.
Emma, you are absolutely incredible. I'm really moved hearing you speak. I mean, you're just so inspirational. Most people would want to rest now, but you are trying to give back to the hospital that has helped you so very much. How can people donate to you, people watching, listening, who are moved by your story?
Well, I have a fundraising link on Enthuse, but you can find me on my Instagram page, which is at Ems Bishop, EMS Bishop. The fundraising link is in my bio, and I mean, really, it's not for me, and this is, I've said this all the way along, that it's not for me. It's not. Don't think about a stranger. Don't think about me. Think about yourselves. Think about the future, because it is 1 in 2. Cancer, it could affect 1 in 2 of us, and so we have to do what we can to change that for the future, and that's really possible. So donate to do what you can to help yourselves, really.
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. And I tell you what, though, a positive attitude is hopefully good for you and your loved ones, and it'll be good for people who are going through the same thing as well to hear you. Emma, really good to talk to you. Best of luck tomorrow. We'll be thinking of you.
Thank you. I need it.
Come back to us. We'd love to have you in the studio when you're done, and you can tell us about your race and how you got along. But best of luck.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And good luck to all the runners as well. I look forward to spending the day with you and sharing it. It's going to be wonderful.
It's going to be quite an experience. Thank you. Up next,